there might be a massive long liquidation right now. It's just, I promise you, if like you need to get, if you are in profit, you need to set your stops in profit or break even. So you're at zero. All right, zero loss. So you're at zero loss. All right, hey, this is Tim, cosasverdes altcoin crypto trading channel. The reason I'm going to release snippets of a video that I made before this drop happened to my exclusive Patreon Discord community. The reason I want to show this to YouTube is because if you are a person who's clicking around twice a month or so or more with your crypto, it's going to be very easy to lose all your money or a large portion of it before the glory happens. So I was pleading to my community on, you need to lock in your gains, right? You need to lock in your gains because we were long just a couple days before, and for darn good reason. For darn good reason. Actually, we caught this almost down to the exact 15-minute candle, and altcoins really flew, and a lot of us were in profit, and I was pleading them, keep your gains, keep your gains. But in similar to that, though, I want to plead to YouTubers, hey, in moments like this, right? Especially folks, not YouTubers, but the YouTube viewers, in moments like this, in where price action can be flighty around trying to break a key level, it's so easy to lose so much of your money before TRAS is $500, Veracity is $1 or $2, before Bitcoin is $280,000, which is my personal price target. I think it might actually go a little higher, but before it gets there, it's going to be easy if you're clicking around to lose all your money. So I want to show you, you need to first off know chart analysis. So in this video, I give two specific reasons on why the drops happen, and then I offer my community two specific strategies or trading systems within this specific scenario on how to lock in their gains and deal with what was about to happen. And if you, as somebody who's a YouTube viewer without being in a community, if you're clicking around, you only have one of those two things, right? The two things again were the analysis, charting analysis, in order to be proactive as opposed to reactive. And two, you don't have a trading system that allows you to deal with what you think is going to happen. If you don't know, if you don't have a specific proven a statistical edge on how to deal with it, right? And you're clicking around, you're going to lose a lot of your gains before the glory happens, right? So I want to show you this video on how I walk through my community through this and what I do for them, particularly to play to you, don't lose your damn money before the glory comes. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. All right, so here we go. And it's going to be easy to do too, I'm telling you. I've been through there. Patrons, I don't like what I'm seeing in the charts. I think there is a significant risk that more downside movement could happen right now. Honestly, what this means is if you are in futures trades or you just bought an altcoin that has a few green candles, you need to set some stops. So I played with them at the beginning. So the initial of this video was the end of the video that I'm playing here, but now I'm at the beginning of the video. So I began the video and ended the video begging them, you need to set your stops in profit. And if you just bought, you need to set tight stops just under where you bought, because this stuff is potentially going to tank, right? So essentially two different strategies for recent entries and for entries that were in profit, hopefully in profit. And don't, in this case, you don't want to worry, but Tim, what if it gets stopped out exactly, where I put my stops in profit and then it screams up? That's possible. So bullish. Okay, so now I'm showing them the two reasons why I made this video. As you can see, the title down here says, urgent Bitcoin might drop alert, 35% chance. And in here, I actually up it to 50%. So I should have actually changed the title for the community. So this was even though I uploaded this to YouTube, I provide the link to the community. Oh, it's a private link, right? And so y'all can't see that, but who aren't a part of the community. So now I'm going to go into charting. So remember I said you need two things, YouTube viewers who aren't a part of the community. You need chart analysis to be proactive, and two, you need a system on how to implement in your analysis, right? So in order to be proactive, because it's one thing just to see it happening, but what if you don't know how to react to it, right? React to a proactive need. All right, so here we go. So the two reasons, the two chart analysis part of the number one here, the analysis part. Bullish channel, secondary bullish channel, okay? And there I have a few of these channels to the left, like looking left, early price history. But just the case is, after it falls out, big problems happen after you make a lower high and you come back down to the bottom of the channel. It almost always drops. In this, okay, so that's the first one, trading channels. I don't use channels very often, but when they're that aggressive, they almost work the same way every time. Like it's, yeah, those channels actually work. So that was one. Now the second one that adds to the trading, I wouldn't say trading edge, but the reason why you need a system here is the 12-hour RSI rejection below the EMA. And you can see how it's green up high. It's out of that bullish control zone and getting rejected, which in and of itself, without trading channels, gives you a strong likelihood that you're getting ready to drop at least for a day or two, right? At least for a day or two, which if you're in, pissing around with futures or you just bought an altcoin, whether it's Veracity trying to catch a breakout MTV, you need to set your stops, right? Like you need to protect what you've just gained. Okay. Did you see my reaction? Here, watch this. That's not good. I had just woken up, so I hadn't seen this. Now it could go like this for a high. So okay, so it's not horrible. I mean, actually, it is bad. It's not good. So I was trying to argue with myself there. Then I realized, actually, no, this is just not good. This is just not good. And this is the segment where I upped it to 50%. Like this crap is probably going to drop, folks. Like it's probably 51% here. So we'll watch that again. So if you are clicking around with your money and you don't have moments like that, like, okay, I'm in profit right now on, like positions. And when I say long, that just means I bought an altcoin thinking it's getting ready to go up, right? Doesn't have to be leverage. But if you don't have moments like this, when you realize, shit, the chart is telling me something else now, right? That means you don't have the charting analysis tool in your bag that you need if you're clicking around. So watch my reaction. This is part of number 1 that I said you need as a YouTube viewer. Watch. That's not good. All right. So YouTube analysis now. The leverage ratio is pretty high. There might. We already showed this. All right. So that is what I released for them. 2 reasons and 2 ways to react to it. And the 2 ways were, once again, and now it's in the middle of the move right now, folks. So I'm not saying, take action the way I suggested it way up here, right? But the 2 things were, if recent entries, you need to set stops just under and very tight. And don't worry about getting wicked out before the move up, because I told them that's just not going to happen right here, right? It's not going to fly just yet. So re-entries and also stops in profit. So for profitable trades, so I told them you need to put your stops up. And those are the 2 specific systems per 2 different types of trades, given so that's number 2, the systems, per number 1, the analysis in the chart, for which I gave 2 reasons. So this is my plea to everybody on YouTube. I'm telling you, it's going to be very easy to lose your money if you're clicking around more than twice a month before the glory happens, before you have $2 trias, before you have, or $2 trias. That'd be great. I'd buy the shit out of $2 trias. No, before you have $2 Veracity or $500 trias, you need good analysis, and you need a system. And with only, typically people without good analysis don't have any system at all. But if you're clicking around, you need to join a community that shows you that stuff. So if you think, if you like my channel, and you're clicking around more than a couple times a month, check out the links in the description section to the community. It is coming up to close to the beginning of the month. I would probably personally wait to join, because it double charges you if you join the day before. It charges you for the full previous month. So wait till the beginning of the month if this is something that's up your alley and you want to learn by doing in a community with daily alerts, without risking. So by safeguarding 80 to 90% of your portfolio in a hodl position, but using 5 to 10 to 20% of it to practice trading for the big game, for when trias is $500. If it doesn't go as expected, well, you're not going to know how to react if you weren't practicing with a small amount of your portfolio, right? So if this sounds good to you, go ahead and check that out, and we'll see y'all on the flip side. Y'all just got Timified.